just remember the principles that you guys put into play. There is the reason why those principles, why your principles, your leadership, your partnership principles are put into play, so that there is no ego and pride and arrogance that is above those principles.
We've really just taken ownership of everything. Like we've taken ownership, we've created structure and standards. Not that there wasn't a structure or standards previously. However, we just upped our game, right? Like we increased those standards and we made those decisions, you know, based on some of the advice you and the team have given us. With that being said, man, the guys are bought in, they're on board, they're moving, they're shaking, they're getting things done. And with the training and the practice and the commitment, it's turning the ship around, man. We got another new contract in yesterday, so that makes 6 for the week so far.
That's insane.
Another one out. Like I said, I'm pretty sure we're going to hit 9, maybe even 10 this week on the wholesale team.
Is this all Orlando right now?
Just Orlando.
Yeah. Well, Central Florida. It's almost like to Tampa. So
yeah, nearby
Orlando. Orlando, MSA, Metropolitan Statistical Area, I guess. Orlando, MSA.
I love it. I love it. So what's the most amount of contracts you guys have ever had in a month?
In a month? Ooh, I would say I think it was 6.
6 in 1 month?
Yeah.
How many contracts do you guys have right now?
So for this month, I believe we're at 9.
I think we have about 9 contracts in
this month, and we have a few more. We still have more coming back in.
Okay.
Easily the best week and best month to date.
Yes.
Beautiful, beautiful. So I want to shoot for 15 for July. Okay, so write that down. We are going to shoot for 15 deals for July.
Yeah, I mean we're close.
15 deals for July, right? So let's go over some dates here for July. We got a whole week left, right? So we got the entire next week left. You know what you guys should start doing, right? So what are your expectations per person right now? Is it 3 deals per month or 5 deals per month?
3 is what we have set for.
All right, so next month, 5 deals per acquisition rep. We're going to start raising the bar a little bit, fellas. This is getting too easy for you. So, and this is what's going to happen. So you guys should have weekly incentives. You have to understand our team members, you know, some people call them employees. I prefer to call them team members, right? I like to empower. So our team members, they are very short-sighted. As much as we want them to be long-sighted, as much as we want them to have the same vision and marathon mission that we have as owners of the company, they're very short-sighted. Okay. Yeah. They only know today. Some of them know tomorrow, but most of them don't see the entire week, right? So we have to change the thought process of the way that, you know, their internal mechanisms work. So I would say, hey, if you reach 3 contracts this week, you qualify for blank incentive, right? Now, what can we do for incentives? We can do, you guys, Damone, I think this would be your area. You can order a little raffle, right? You know the little raffles that you can get to spin with the little balls and it spits them off? I love that, right? Because we've done the wheel for a long time with the price wheel.
Yeah. No
one's done the raffle. If you get to the raffle before I get to, you guys get, I want the raffle now, right?
Yeah.
But you guys are going to have it before us. Because as soon as we get off this call, I'm going to call Courtney and say, hey, order a nice size raffle, not some little dinky raffle. I want a nice size raffle where you put like 5 different little balls and you put $300 cash prize, $100 gift card. You see what I'm saying? Yep. Mix it up. I'll let you guys get creative with prices that your acquisition rep qualifies for if they hit 3 deals in 1 week. You got that?
Yep.
Now, if they hit 5 deals in 1 month, they should qualify for another either bonus or incentive. You have to understand, guys, I know you guys aren't entirely motivated by money, but the harsh reality is a lot of our team members and employees, that's the #1 priority for them.
Yep.
Money. right? So you also have to understand when you have a pep talk with them, when you have your huddles with them, you have to let them know, hey guys, what is the number one priority of you showing up here? This is a question you guys got to ask, right? I want you guys to start asking some serious questions. So you have to go down the line, boom, 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 and say, hey, Desmond, what is the number one priority? The number one priority and reason why you are here today, every day. What is your objective by being here today? Everybody's going to have different answers, right? Mm-hmm. But somewhere in those answers, it's going to correlate with making money.
Yep.
Right? Someone going to say, well, I'm doing this for my family. Okay, but what are you trying to do for your family? Well, I'm trying to make a lot of money to make sure that they're taken care of. You see, it's all going to correlate back to the money thing, right? So
yep. Then
you're going to explain the process of making money. Well, Desmond, I understand your why is your family, and you're here because of your family. You're grinding hard for your family. But so what is your ideal outcome being here? Well, it's to make a lot of money, right? Yeah, it is. Okay. So you can take care of your family, right? Yeah, of course. Okay. Well, then that's the ideal outcome. So what do you have to do, Desmond, every single day to achieve that outcome? What do you have to do every single day to achieve that outcome? And then it starts with the little things, right? You gotta do the little things. Well, what are the little things, Desmond? Here, who's Dave? He's more acquisitions. All right, Dave. So your ideal outcome is to make $10,000 in commission or salary and commission combined this month. Would you say $10,000 is a pretty good paycheck for this month?
Yeah, absolutely.
Would you say 6 figures is a good paycheck for this year, right? For this year. Anybody living in Orlando that's making over $100,000 in a year is living pretty damn well.
Exactly.
They do well. Yep.
Right? 6 figures in a year. This is what your expectations should be for every single person, right? Okay, give me one of your reps, Dave. What's one of your acquisition reps right now? Tom?
Yep.
Tom. All right, Tom. What could $100,000 a year do for you and your family? Is that the ideal outcome? Yeah, that's the ideal outcome. Well, then see, you guys have to start creating these people to be Tom 2.0, right? What does Tom 2.0 look like? What does he dress like? What kind of money does he make? What kind of things and resources is he providing for his family, right? Off the money that's made right here. The food that you bring to this table is the food that you take to your table at home, right? Yeah. So, Tom 2.0, right? All right, Tom, 6 figures a year. Would you say you can have the house that you ideally want for your family, Tom? Making 6 figures a year in Orlando? Yeah, I would say so. Would you say that you can provide the insurance that you ideally would like for your family with 6 figures a year? Yeah, I would say so. Would you say that you and your wife would drive the cars that you would want to drive making 6 figures a year in Orlando? Absolutely. Would you say that you can definitely take your kids on, your family, entire family, on at least 2 amazing vacations that other people dream of taking their families to? Yeah, I would say so. Okay. Would you say that if anything pops up, any emergency, any derailment, because life likes to throw a lot of hinges at us, right? Would you say that they can be taken care of making 6 figures a year here in Orlando? Absolutely. You see how that starts working the gears inside the brain, right?
Oh, yeah.
This is how you have to challenge your people. You have to get in their ass. You have to get in their heads. You have to get in their hearts, right? So you start, now Tom, you got his gears working. Tom's like, holy shit, I didn't really think about all that. I was just thinking about today. I was maybe thinking about tomorrow, but I was definitely just thinking about today. Okay, so now we know what the ideal outcome is, Tom. And now we know what the ideal outcome is going to do for you and your family and your lifestyle, Tom. So now all we got to do is put a plan together on how we're going to achieve that ideal outcome for you and your family. Well, guess what? Damone and Desmond and Dave, we've all sat together and said, hey, Tom, if you make 50 calls today and you speak to this many people today and you make this many offers today and you get this many contracts this week and you get this many deals this month, Guess what, Tom?
That's it. And that's exactly what we've been doing, man. I mean, over the last 2 weeks, after diving into the training, after spending, quality time with these guys, Damone used to do one-on-ones with the team, and I kind of stepped in and was like, yo, let me have one-on-ones with my guys. And from then, we've been able to have these deeper conversations. I have a personal coach myself and have been able to take some of that format that I've been working with this for almost 2 years and take that into our one-on-ones. And now we're connecting at a much deeper level other than work stuff, because we have to be better here on our own minds or mindsets and at home to perform better and be on point here at work, right? Like when we step into the office. And it's funny that you used the Tom 2.0 analogy, because that's what he's been calling himself since he joined our team, because he was previously on the team before stepping away for a little bit and coming back. And so now he's Tom 2.0, and things are going incredibly well. Like, we've got the guys focused on the right things, and the right actions are taking place, and the results are just falling into place. So very, very happy with what's happened over the last few weeks.
You guys have everything it takes. You got, in my opinion, you're already headed on that road to be a 7-figure company. You're already there, right? So a lot of people, they forget to water their own grass, right? They forget to water their own grass. Mm. So at work, what do you consider your grass? I'll go, Damone, I'll start with you. What is your grass at work?
Watering the grass, the daily activities, making the calls.
Okay.
I'm talking about you.
As a business, or me.
As a business. We're going to talk business first.
Yeah.
What is your grass? What does watering your grass look like at work, Damone?
For me personally, watering my grass daily, I would say it is pushing forward the most important projects of the business and making sure that things, for example, integrating Podio and getting that up and running smoothly for everybody so that people can just plug into it and kind of get off to the races. That's currently what I'm doing. But yeah,
there's no right or wrong answer, by the way, because we have 3 different brains and 3 different worlds, and you guys are going to see. So Damone, continue, because you're giving me exactly what I expected for you to give me.
Absolutely, yeah. It's project management and making sure that the business is seamlessly connected and that we're moving forward.
Beautiful. Desmond, what does watering your grass at work look like?
Watering my grass at work looks like, first off, my mind. I have time set aside in my workday to journal on what I'm thinking about and where we're going, and also growing myself as a person. So I have a book in here every day that I take time out of my day to actually grow myself here at work. And also what also looks like watering my grass is what's next for us, and thinking about what's next, where's our vision lead us to, what's our overarching theme, and how do we keep and maintain a high level of culture, teamwork with everybody, and what piece do I play in that, and what goals do I set for us as an organization that Damone helps implement and David helps get the sales guys to.
I love it. Mr. Dave.
Grass for me.
Mr. Dave, what does watering your grass look like?
Yeah, my grass is training and culture. Right now, I'm focused on just spending the time training these guys, getting them 100% comfortable and confident in their conversations and their scripting, and they're overcoming, objections and rebuttals. And now that they're so confident in that, we're working on the culture, because now everyone's coming together, helping and training. And that's my focus, is bringing the team together through culture and through training, so everyone's happy with what they're doing and hitting the goals and results that they're looking for.
I love it. You guys answered exactly according to your roles in the company. You guys answered exactly. Damone is the freaking integrator and the matrix, right? He's the machine. Desmond is a little piece of both, Dave and Damone. And then Dave is, kind of like myself, is, people, right? So you guys answered exactly. This is a very, very powerful, trinity that we have here. So imagine this, right? Damone is Sal, Dave is Carlos, and Desmond is Alex, right? Alex is like a balance of like both sides. He can definitely do both, right? And then you got you guys too, and that's what makes such a strong foundation. You know what I mean? That makes such a strong foundation. And guys, just remember, the principles that you guys put into play right? There is the reason why those principles, why your principles, your leadership, your partnership principles are put into play, so that there is no ego and pride and arrogance that is above those principles, right? Because how many times do partnerships not work out in this business?
They probably work out less than
90% of the time they don't work out.
Yeah.
They don't work out. They don't. Yeah. Right? This is the way to make it work. Hey, I honor you, I value you, right? I honor you, I value you, I respect you. No ego, no pride, no arrogance, right? Oh, here we go. Business transparency, honesty, partnership. I love this, by the way. Healthy debate, family first, own your shit. I love this shit. You know why? Because this is what's going to take all that ego and childish pride and arrogance. You know, Damon can sit here and say, you know what, motherfuckers? You know, like, you know, if I step out of this shit, good luck. I'm the fucking glue to this shit, right? He can sit there and gas himself up.
Yeah.
Dave can sit here and say, hey, man, you guys are going to have a really tough time getting deals when I step out of this motherfucker, right? I'm going to go do my own thing. Desmond can say, hey, motherfuckers, I'm also in the middle. I'm the glue between you and the entire company. You know, like Desmond can say the same thing, but no. That's like little man syndrome. That's you know, pride, ego, arrogance. That shit won't get you anywhere. I've had a partner since I started in this business, and I would not be in the position that I'm in right now if it wasn't for our partnership.
Oh, 100%. Definitely agree with the phrase of, if you want to go fast, go alone. If you want to go far, go together.
Absolutely. You know, three brains, 3 minds are better than 1, and 6 hands are better than 2, for sure.
100%.
Right? So I would say, if we can stop, I love this, by the way, we can stop sharing the screen. So I would say, you know, the people in our organization, right? You have to make sure that every Fortune 500 company has, you know, the following, right? They have the systems. Which, you know, obviously you guys are setting it all up, right? The next session I want you guys to have is I want you to have it with my CFO. So Damon and Desmond, or all of you actually, can actually get with my CFO and review your KPIs, right? I want to be there. I'm going to be there. She knows, I mean, this girl knows our KPIs like the back of her hand. So I want her to go over your KPIs to make sure that we're doing everything we got to do on that. And now that we are setting up the infrastructure, we're setting up the culture, right? Well, now we start looking at the black and white, right? Because it's people first. It's people first. First, we make sure that the soldiers are ready to go to war, and then we track down the casualties and we track down the victories and etc. So that's what's next, right? So with that being said, we're definitely headed in the right direction. I just want you guys to get a little more granular with the challenging and the incentivizing of your personnel, okay? And guys, we haven't even dug into your personal lives. Becoming the elite version in your personal lives, right? We haven't even started digging into that, which we will. We haven't even started digging into, hey, you know, what area do you need most improvement in your personal life, right? First, my objective, and you know, you guys hired me first and foremost to make sure that this is getting taken care of first. Yep. And then, but the way, you know, obviously the way I am is I want to make sure that you guys are fucking crushing it in every aspect of your life. That is the only way that you're ever going to attain joy, fulfillment, happiness, right? If guys, sometimes this is the way it is. Here's success, financial success. Here's your personal life. It's a shit show. Sometimes here's your personal life. Oh, look at that guy. You know, he's having a great time with his family. And here's your financial, you know, your financial outcome, right? It's a shit show. Yeah. I believe in having the best of both worlds, pushing your fucking self to be the best in both areas. I really do believe that.
100%.
Absolutely.
Because whether we want to admit it or not, they both are a reflection. They both go hand in hand, right? And you know, obviously my wife can use this uses as leverage against me, but if my home life is a shit show, am I really going to perform to my highest capacity in the business world?
No, absolutely.
Right? Absolutely not. Absolutely not. And this is why you guys have to do the little things. We haven't talked about watering your grass at home, because that's a whole nother call, right?
Yeah.
You know, I've been to both sides of that fence at home, you know, and now thank God I'm on the you know, the grass is greener on this side, where, you know, I'm doing things where I'm pushing myself to do things, right? Random flowers, random trips, you know, countless I love yous, you know, my child heart is with my children, and my husband heart is with my wife. And, you know, I mean, that's going to come soon. You know, we're going to talk about that soon, right? But back to the business side is, what do you guys feel you need improvement in right now? You know, what kind of marketing have we, what, first and foremost, these 6 to 9 potential contracts, where are they coming from?
So we've had a lot of follow-up. I would say 4 of the new 6 are follow-up. 2 are new.
Who's following up?
So our guys, like, our system is set up to where, like, there's no automated follow-up. There is some follow-up campaigns, but the majority of it is them doing the follow-up, you know, maintaining their database and things like that. So 2 new leads. One was they're all technically SMS leads. 2 are new, and then 4 came from follow-up.
You're using for SMS, what you're using
Lead Sherpa.
Lead Sherpa.
Yo, but speaking of just leads and everything, so this is our 2nd week now with Call Geeks. They know what they're doing.
They better.
Yeah.
We have 25 agents with them.
Yeah.
We have 25 agents here. Let me show you something, right? Let me show you this. Let me refresh this. Here's our Podio. See what that looks like today. Here's our Podio. We have 35,567 leads. 35,000 leads. I don't know if you guys heard that.
That's it?
I mean, 35,000 leads. Even if your average lead, your cost per lead, and let's just say your average cost per lead is, you know, $60, $70 here. Let's just say $70 times 35,567. We have almost $2.5 million worth of leads in there, right? Look at this. Here are 49 untouched leads, which now I'm going to get into Slack, and I'm going to send a message. Actually, you know what? I'm going to call my sales director right now.
Mr. Exotic.
Exotic agent. And guess look at where they're all coming from. What do you guys see? What do you guys see?
Cold calls.
What do you guys see? Where's my number 1 marketing channel, guys? What do you guys see? Lead source. Here's lead source.
Calls.
Calls, right?
There's such thing as having too many, in one market, having too many cold callers, because Desmond's already ready to get another one.
How many do you have?
3.
Get 5. Get up to 5. Get 5. Yeah, you have 3. Get 2 more. Get 5 total for your market. Test 5. See how that goes. And you're either going to stay stuck at 5, or you're going to want to push it to 10, depending on. And remember, guys, your follow-ups, most calls, you have to remember, cold calls, it's kind of a 30 to 90 day, you know, you got to follow up. You know, it's not a right, like a home run right off the jump, right? So I think he's on the phone with somebody, but I'm going to call my CFO.
Hi.
Everybody's just telling me to go fuck myself today. That's fine. Hey, Britt.
Hello. What's up?
Hey, are the acquisition reps in?
Yeah.
All right, there's 49 untouched leads.
Hold please.
Is Adrian there? He's on the phone, isn't he?
Hey, are you guys working?
Ooh.
How's this 49 untouched leads?
Sure working. I haven't talked to John. I can talk to you.
Hey, can you put me on speaker next to John and Tony?
You're on speaker. Tony, can you come out here real quick?
Hey, John. Sir.
I got Tony and John.
Hey, guys. Is Jessica back, by the way?
No, Jessica.
Is Jesus there?
Yes.
Okay.
Well,
Hey, guys, I love you guys, but there's 49 untouched leads. So we're either here to make fucking money or we're here to stare at the screen all day. What are we doing today? Guys, John, are we here to make money today? Okay. Jesus?
Jesus just got, yeah, he's on his way back.
Okay, he's excused. He's excused. Where's my sales director?
I'm on my way to him right now.
All right, Tony,
Oh, Tony?
I need you back on the horse, baby, okay?
Yeah, I'm getting to it now.
Let's go. Let me get my son. Oh, hey,
That's for you.
Mr. Salgado.
Oh, I'm calling you.
I know. 49 untouched leads.
Mm-hmm.
Let me know when you guys feel like working today. It's noon.
Okay.
Thank you, bye. So that's how you fucking put your foot in somebody's ass,
Just
right?
for the record, I'm glad that we witnessed that because I have a similar approach, a little softer but very direct and to the point.
Beautiful. Well, they're either here to make fucking money, and I love them. And I'm getting them all I'm getting them boss company shirts, right? I'm getting them boss company shirts. So that they know, bro. They know. I mean, my expectations, my standards, bro. They're unreal. But you know what? Let me tell you a quick story. I was in San Francisco, and this was before COVID hit. And me and my wife and I were in an Uber, and this guy had a really nice Tesla, and you know, he sounded like we were conversating. He sounded very sophisticated. I'm like, hey, brother, you know, how long have you been doing Uber for? I mean, you know, because we always ask that, right? Every time we're in an Uber, we're like, hey,
Yep.
how do you like?
Yep.
And the guy's like, oh, I started 30 days ago. And I go, okay, what were you doing? You know, what are you working doing this on the side? Then he goes, yeah, I was working for Tesla. I said, okay. He's like, yeah, I was making 6 figures for Tesla. I was an engineer. Oh shit. Well, what happened? He's like, Elon Musk, his standards are just too high for me. So now I'm driving Uber.
Wow.
I swear to God, he said this to me.
Yeah.
I swear to God. Well, guess what? Elon Musk has fucking high expectations, right?
Yeah.
I know my ass has high fucking expectations of anybody that's even around me.
Absolutely.
Right? So that's where if Elon, why can Elon Musk, a multi-billionaire, have these expectations? Who the fuck told you guys that you guys couldn't? Who told you? Like, who the fuck told you couldn't?
Nobody.
Desmond? Who told you, like, man, I don't know if I should, but you know what the hard part is, right? The hard part, the only way that you can have high expectations of others is if you hold yourself to those standards.
Yes.
See, everybody on my team knows, as you can tell by their tone of voice, like, holy shit, he has earned the right to ask my ass if I'm gonna fucking work today. I've earned that right, right? Have you guys earned that right?
Absolutely.
This is why I tell you, lead by example every single day. Why? What did I tell you last time? It starts and it ends with you, the leaders of the company.
Yep.
Right? So the other thing that I don't know if you guys are doing yet, but I want you guys to have frequent leadership meetings, okay? I want you guys, and this is probably Damone, he's gonna have to put this together. So when you have, like, I'll give you an example of something that I do every single Monday morning, right?
Oh, you're pulling it up. Just for the record, we currently meet twice a week right now.
I know this looks messy, right? But look, week of 7/6/20, health, self-care, workout, Tuesday, Thursday, team practice, 2 to 7, daily routine of ginger, probiotics, greens, water, resting, nutrition, sunfair, no eating, 3 hours prior to sleeping, CPAP machine, herbs, CBD drops, massage, floating, time with family, walks, play, swim, time with dogs, and grounding. That's just my self-care for the fucking week. We haven't even got into business. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Those are the kind of fucking standards you guys need to have. Where you guys get together, let me see here for NCO, what do I have for NCO? Business, team meeting, raise capital, buy more flips, start working on franchising, marketing, SEO, PPC, mail, cold calling, team incentives, bonuses, team member reviews. See? That's just one company for that week. That's 1 week. You guys have to get granular. You have to put this stuff in blocks. You guys understand that?
Yes.
So every Monday, you guys need to hold yourself accountable to this. And next call, I want to see this shit too. Dave's gonna have his own little journal where he's like, well, let me see, self-care. What is included in self-care? Family, nutrition, working out, right?
Yep.
Fluids, right? Look, 1 gallon, greens, right? Obviously making time with the family, right? You got to try to be a well-rounded, well-balanced entrepreneur, because if you do too much of this, you're going to burn out. And if you do too much of that, you're going to burn out. You got to try to offset, right? So I want you guys to start writing down like, what are your priorities? Our priorities should be family. And then it's been obviously your own time with your own prayer time and meditation, obviously. That's separate, and that's part of self-care, by the way. Self-care, prayer, meditation, family, working out, nutrition, hydration, self-care. You guys got to hold yourselves accountable, and I want to see it. I want to see the way you guys break that down next week, or when we talk with the, you know what? Yeah, I want to call next week. Set it up with Carney. I definitely want to call next week.
Absolutely.
Yeah, we're not going to let this shit just slide. So then I want you guys to put, all right, guys, what are the goals for this week in business? And you guys all get together, and then you guys discuss, and you have a whole different page for that. And you all agree, and you start writing the same shit. Well, this, we got to do this. We got our Monday morning meeting. We got our Wednesday huddle, right? We got our leadership. We got our leadership meeting, right? This is the leadership meeting, which you guys will have, where you guys will put all this stuff together. And then you're going to talk about, okay, well, what's the goal for this week? Shit, the goal is to get 5 deals this week, right? And then you're going to put, okay, we have to draw out, obviously, goals and expectations for our team members. And then we have to, get incentives also, right? Incentives. You guys just literally planning all this stuff in week by week by week, right? Short-term goals. Because you know what happens? Compounding. This week, oh man, we didn't get 5 deals. We got 4. Oh man, Tom didn't get this many and he didn't make this many calls, but he got pretty damn close. Well, what happens over a 30-day period? It explodes.
Stacks up.
It adds up. It stacks up. So that's something that we have to start doing as a unit together every single Monday in your leadership meeting. Hey guys, what are we going to do to bring the fucking heat this week?
Incorporate weekly goals into our leadership meetings.
Absolutely. What, guys, your shit's already changing with, your stuff. Can you imagine when you put all this shit in play?
Yeah, it's almost like we kind of have certain elements of this stuff happening, but not all of them. And I think you guys would agree, Desmond, Damone. We're like this close, and we've been saying it.
So close. We're so close to breaking through.
The big
I love that.
Pulling the trigger with you was having someone push us over the edge and close that gap. And that's what we've experienced so far.
You better build a fucking parachute on your way down.
That's it, dude.
You know what I mean? Because there's no like standing on the edge anymore. It's like we're all grabbing hands and we're fucking jumping. So, man, you guys got me fired up this morning. All right, so hey guys, so write this down. Did we talk about owner? So OWNER. Did we talk about that?
No.
All right, this is an abbreviation, okay? O, oxygen. W, water. N, nutrition. E, energy. R, rest. Do you see how that right there, that combination, putting that into your life, you are going to show the fuck up every single day. And guess what? Energy's fucking contagious, right?
Huge.
Can you guys feel my fucking energy? Because I'm fucking wired.
Yeah.
And I haven't drank fucking coffee, right? You implement this, Dave. I know this resonated with you, right? OWNER.
Absolutely.
Oxygen, right? Water, nutrition, energy, rest. My wife just got on my ass. Why? Because I've been watching this show called Billions that all these entrepreneurs were telling me to watch, and I'm binge watching till fucking 2 a.m.
But that shit gasses you up, don't it?
Oh my God.
The whole reason I have a personal development coach is because a year and a half ago when I started watching Billions, I said, oh my God, I need my own fucking Wendy. So I went and found
Windy fucking roads.
Let's go, dude.
Windy fucking roads. But that's true, guys. The only way we can show up, right? The only way we can show up for our team and for our families if we have the fucking energy. So owner, right? Owner, I own this. Owner, right? This is what's gonna get you the energy to show the fuck up. When I made that phone call, was there energy behind that fucking phone call? Oh, yeah, these fucking people are probably like, okay, my ass is lit, let's go.
Yep.
Right? There wasn't no resistance. Was there any resistance?
No.
From my CFO? From my sales director? From my acquisition guys? No fucking resistance. Why? Because I show up with this energy, right? I want you guys to write this down, and I'll let you guys go after this. By the way, I love you guys. You guys are doing fucking amazing, by the way. And we're just getting started. When you show up remember, I don't know if I said this to you last time, but do not forget, I want to give my team, I want to give my family, I want to give my entire life the best of me, not the rest of me. The best of me, not the rest of me. The only way that I can give them the best of me is if I'm taking care of myself. If I take care of myself, everything else will be taken care of.
Facts.
Why is that? Who takes care of everything else? You guys do.
And when you're feeling shitty, when your energy is low, it has a negative impact on
Do me a favor. There's no fucking room I can't tell you the last time I was feeling if I'm feeling shitty, take a 5-minute fucking walk. Go take a 5-minute walk. See what happens.
Yeah.
I swear to God. This is something I learned from my mentor.
Change your physiology. Absolutely.
You feeling shitty? Get out of your own fucking head. Leave the fucking phone. Go take a 5-minute walk. See what happens.
That's what I tell my guys. They get frustrated. I said, take 5. Just go.
And fucking breathe.
Yeah.
All right, fellas.
Breathwork expert, man.
Huh?
I said, Damone's like a certified breathwork expert.
I like that shit.
Yo, out in Sedona, though? I haven't done it in Sedona. I can't wait to get out there, man. Woo.
Fellas, Sedona it's a fucking hack. It's a life hack. It's a life hack for entrepreneurs. Why? Research Sedona. There's fucking lava tunnels under with all this energy. Sedona's a big crystal full of energy. Yeah. So you download shit.
Yeah.
Yo, I know you guys got to go.
Yo,
listen.
Last thing before we jump off. When can we come out there?
Let's you know what? It's July. Let's make that happen soon. All right. Let's work on it. We obviously there's a little madness going on with everything, but we can work on that. All right, guys. 7 figures, baby. Here we go. We're already there. Time just hasn't caught up yet.
Exactly.
That's it, man.
All right, guys. See you, man. Much love.
Later.